everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to another video here. So in today's DIY, we're going to make a heart-shaped wreath. Going to get started here with that. So we're going to do, if you haven't seen my first video for Valentine's on my playlist, go there. I do show how I made the round one. I'm basically going to do the same thing just with a heart-shaped wreath. So what we're gonna do, I also got this burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and like I indicated, this heart-shaped wreath I got at the Dollar Tree. We're gonna start off by wrapping our heart completely with this ribbon here. It can be any color because you're honestly not gonna see it, but I thought it'd be nice just to get pink since they did have it available there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna first glue down our first piece of ribbon. Once glued, we're just gonna take this ribbon and go all the way around. Want to make sure we tug it so it'll be tight. So we're gonna do this whole process around the entire heart. I am gonna do little dabs of glue here and there since it is a heart-shaped wreath. The ribbon, it's gonna need a little more guidance than it just being round. So we're gonna make sure we hot glue those corners down. As I can see, so just gonna glue this piece here. I do have another one. So to make a heart here, we're gonna need one complete 9-foot ribbon and a few more inches of the second pocket. Perfect. So now we're at the end. We're gonna tug on it. Make sure we get as much surface area as possible. Once that is there, just gonna glue this piece down. Perfect. And our heart is completely covered. To make one heart, it's safe to buy 2 rows of that ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So now we're gonna get our flowers. So I really wanted to use pink and white flowers. Since the last wreath that I made, I used red flowers. So we're gonna do the same process. We're gonna pluck them off. Once they're plucked off their stems, we're just gonna get this little end piece that connects to that stem and just cut that off. Because we want a flat surface to put glue on for it to stick onto our ribbon. And we're gonna fill that up completely. So I'm gonna do the same like I said. I'm just gonna get this little end piece here. I'm just gonna cut that off to have that flat surface. I'm just gonna do that to all of them. Now we do want to be careful when we cut off, and you don't want to tug or pull on it while you're cutting, because then the flower will come apart and we don't want that to happen. Like here, I did have one come apart. So I'm just going to get a little bit of glue and just put that back together. But you want to make sure not to do that because it will come apart and we don't want that to happen. And that's just more work for us to put that flower back together just to glue it on. So now we have all flowers cut. So now the fun part of gluing. So let's just put these to the side. Okay, perfect. So I don't have any really order I want to put the colors in. I'm just gonna start gluing and see what we come up with. So we're just gonna get hot glue there at that bottom surface. And we're just going to start gluing down these flowers. I am bunching them up a little bit so it looks full, but if you want to leave a little space, you're able to do so. To cover this heart completely, I do suggest getting around 5 of white and 5 of the pink. Because I did get 3 of each and we're almost done with the flowers, just with half of the wreath complete. So since that is happening, I think we're just going to be creative and see what we can do with this empty space. But thing about crafting, that you can always put things together as they come along. So I did grab some of these decorative flowers from the Dollar Tree as well. So let's see what we can do here to be creative. To see what we can do creatively. Since I did run out of flowers, that's no problem. They do also have these very beautiful decor boards like they did for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that is awesome. So what I have decided from those words that come in the packet, I'm going to use the word Valentine and we're going to paint it. To put that in the center of our heart wreath, I just have some newspaper here to do that. I'm going to get my Waverly chalk paint in white, and then I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing with my folk art here in the color Pioneer Red. Just do a little dry brushing. Perfect. We have that completely painted in white. We're going to set that to the side, let that dry, and we're going to do just a little bit of dry brushing with our red color here. While that is drying, I did also get this ribbon here with hearts on it for that empty space that we have here, this corner side of the heart. Just thought it'd be cute to loop this around, give it something different. So we're going to start off by turning it to the back to glue our first part. Perfect. And then we're just going to start looping that around. So now I have completely put that thin ribbon on this whole empty space around. Just make sure I glued off the beginning did dab a little bit of glue to the corners here to make sure I tug to keep that tight, and just glue it at the end as well and just cut that off there. So we have half flowers here and half of that ribbon. The Valentines that we painted and dry brushed is completely dry now. So we're just going to glue that into that empty space here. So I'm going to make sure this high point here of the wreath, we're going to glue that there. And I'm going to let that tea and Valentine's, that tea and Valentine's land a little bit into the flower there instead of hold it. And then I'm just put a little dab of glue at the end of the E onto the flower. So those little hearts that I showed, we're just gonna glue those there. I like the placement of them, so just put a little dab of hot glue. I'm gonna tilt them a little bit so they go following the curve of the heart. Perfect. And I think we are complete. Or as I shall say, I know we are complete. Very happy with how this DIY turned out. So let me take you guys out of this close up to show you how it is completely done and finished. Thank you all once again for the love and support. I'm happy, and I hope most importantly you guys enjoyed this DIY I created for you this Sunday. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe most importantly. I'm happy to see those new subscribers, and turn the notification bell on to see every Sunday video. And I do post spontaneous videos here and there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll make sure down below I list my Instagram so you guys can go and see a little more, a few things that don't make it to my YouTube. I hope you guys best wishes for this 2020, and see you next Sunday. Bye.